It's official. The Ford government is moving the Ontario Science Centre here to Ontario Place. In fact, part of it will be in these iconic pods over here, and more will be placed on top of this parking lot. Now, Doug Ford says it will be smaller than the existing Science Centre, but the Premier promises it will be state-of-the-art. Moving it here is part of revitalizing Ontario Place, and when complete, the government estimates 6 million people will come here every year.
It'll be a place to open for everyone, and no matter if it's families or visitors or tourists.
This is the vision Doug Ford's government has for a new Ontario Place, set to be complete by 2030. It includes a new and improved marina, a pier, restaurants and cafes, and a 1-acre fountain boardwalk. The Premier was in full-on sales mode.
Friends, once you get here, there's going to be so much to do, so much fun.
The plan also includes a revitalized stage and a controversial spa, which will be operated by Austrian company Therma, which has prompted great debate over a private company getting access to valuable public land. The government tried to diminish those fears.
Once complete, the site will feature 43 acres of free public space for everyone to enjoy.
As for the Science Centre,
it's tired.
The government says moving the Science Centre to Ontario Place would be cheaper than rebuilding, although it didn't put a price tag on the cost. The 54-year-old structure at Don Mills in Eglinton will be demolished, and Doug Ford promised housing will be built on the 90-acre site. How many housing units are you proposing, and who's going to get to build them?
Well, we're going to obviously work with the City of Toronto. We're going to see the density, and we want to create as much density as possible, but I'm going to have to get back to you on the exact amount. But there's going to be thousands of units there.
The future of Ontario Place and now the Science Centre has become a key topic in the mayoralty race. Several candidates today criticized the Ford government's vision.
The main key focus needs to build affordable housing. The existing Ontario Science Centre is a heritage building, needs to be kept.
The people of Toronto need to be consulted on this specific plan.
It should not be done at the expense of the Ontario Science Centre. That facility is well loved, well used.
Premier Ford is wrong to destroy Ontario Place with a private spa, and he's wrong to remove the Ontario Science Centre from the residents of Flemington Park and Thorncliffe Park.
Doug Ford, though, dismissed any and all criticisms, knowing he has the power to override whoever becomes mayor.
Last time I checked on the sign out there, it doesn't say Toronto Place, it says Ontario Place.
The provincial government says the existing Science Centre will remain open until the new one is ready here at Ontario Place. Construction on it is supposed to begin in 2025. Now, there's a lot of concern that the private spa, which will be 7 stories high, will use up far more space than the Science Centre. If you want to have a say, the city is holding online public consultations tonight.